Okay, guys, we finally made it down here to the Devil's Punch Bowl in Natchez, Mississippi. It has a deep, dark history of cruelty and punishment to our ancestors. So we're at the site right now. Maurice, if you can show them. It has grown up immensely with trees and rubbish and stuff down here where you can't even see down here anymore. But it has a deep, dark history, and I'm going to read it right now about what happened. History has always made concentration camps to be synonymous with the atrocities of Nazi Germany. But America has its own dirty secrets about the use of concentration camps. These camps were located in Natchez, Mississippi, and were used to corral freed slaves during and after the Civil War, American Civil War. As slaves were being emancipated from the plantations, their route to freedom usually took them in the vicinity of the Union Army forces. Unhappy with the slaves being freed, the Army began recapturing the slaves and forced the men back into hard labor camps. The most notorious of the several concentration camps that were established was located in Natchez, Mississippi. As the slaves made their way to freedom, the town of Natchez went from population of 10,000 to 120,000 people, almost overnight. In order to deal with the population influx of recently freed slaves, a concentration camp was established to essentially eradicate the slaves. The men were recaptured by the Union troops and forced back into hard labor. The women and children were locked behind the concrete walls of the camp and left to die from starvation. Many also died from the smallpox disease. In total, over 20,000 freed slaves were killed in 1 year inside this American concentration camp. A researcher studying the existence of the concentration camp said the Union Army did not allow them to remove the bodies from the camp. They just gave them shovels and said bury them where they lay. They worked them till they died, and they just buried them where they lay. Buried them where they dropped, was how he said. The camp was called the Devil's Punch Bowl because of the way the area is shaped, as you can see. The camp was located at the bottom of a cavernous pit with trees located on the bluffs above, as you can see. Today the bluffs are known for the wild peach groves, but the locals would not eat any of the fruit because some are aware of what has fertilized the trees. One researcher has noted that skeletal remains still wash up when the area becomes flooded by the Mississippi River. Even when America tries to bury its racist ways, we must force America to acknowledge what has occurred and not to shy away from the truth. Let's never forget all the freed slaves that died in American concentration camps at the Devil's Punch Bowl. And that's it.
20,000 people.
20,000 ancestors.
And the Union
and
troops did this.
And probably more. It's most likely more.
They're not gonna tell exact. How they gonna get it? 20,000 exact? Come on.
You can't get down in there.
No.
You had to take a. You probably had to get a drone to go down there and look.